When preparing lessons for your class, the first thing you need to do is look at the standards, which will give you an understanding of what your students need to know by the end of the academic year. To help students master standards, you must first interpret what the standard requires and convert that information into an objective for instruction. Objectives are statements of what the students will learn and be able to accomplish by the end of the instruction. The standard we are going to look at today in the kindergarten level for reading is K.R.RF.01a. The highly proficient student can read text from a book correctly without assistance. The essential information we can take from this standard is that students are expected to read words independently without making mistakes. Now we must think of how to create goals that will help our students accomplish these standards by using Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is a theory created for teachers to help with identifying at what levels of knowledge students are at. The 6 levels, starting with the lowest or most basic cognitive to highest or most intellectual and complicated thinking, is remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. The point of this theory is that students cannot successfully accomplish higher levels of learning without mastering lower levels of comprehension. This means to accomplish the standard, we must first teach the basics of reading, starting with identifying letters and sounds of the alphabet. An example for an objective for this goal would be students will be able to identify, recite, and produce sounds of individual letters of the alphabet using modeling, repetition, and letter-based activities. Once students have shown mastery in one of Bloom's taxonomies, they can move on to the next until all the levels are mastered, showing that your students are ready for the next objective towards accomplishing the standard.